Hello, here we have a very beautiful algebra problem. Our aim here is to find a plus b plus c. So how do we solve for a, b and c? Without further delay, let's begin. Solution. The first step we are going to take is to multiply this left hand side together and this right hand side together. So let's do that. So we're going to have ab times bc times ca equal to this right hand side, we multiply them together. 100 times 200 times 300. This implies that the second step now is to fix this guy. So we're going to have AB times A times B, that is what? That is AB. C times C, that is C square, equal to 100 times 200 times 300, that is 6 million. So let's proceed further. AB times AB, that is AB square times C square equal to 6 million. But what is the value of AB? We already have it. Let me show you. That's the first equation. AB equals to 100. So let's plug in that. We have 100 square times C square equal to 6 million. We can now divide both sides of this equation by 100 square. Doing that, we're going to have 100 square times c square over 100 square equal to 6 million over 100 square. Clearly, this guy takes care of each other, so we are left with c square equal to 6 million over 100 square is 100 times 100 and it is 10,000. So 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So we have c square equal to 600 left. Let's take the square root of both sides. Doing that, we're going to have c equals to plus or minus square root of 600. We can simplify this right hand side further. So we're going to have c equals to plus or minus square root of 600 is the same thing as square root of 100 times square root of 6. So c equals to plus or minus, what is square root of 100? That is 10 times square root of 6. This is the first solution, the value of c. What is left now is to find the value of a and b. So back to the question. So as we did earlier, we are going to multiply this left hand side together and this right hand side together. So let's proceed further. So we have ab times bc times ca equal to 100 times 200 times 300. The next step now is to fix this guy. BC, that's the trick. B times C, that is BC. So we have A times A, which is just A square, equal to 100 times 200 times 300, that is 6 million. BC times BC, that is simply BC all square times A square equal to 6 million. But what is BC? Let me show you. That's the second equation. BC is equals to 200. So let's plug in that. So we have 200 square times A square equals to 6 million. We can now divide both sides of this equation by 200 square. So we're going to have 200 square times A square over 200 square equal to 6 million over 200 square. Clearly, this guy cancel each other. So we have A square equals to 6 million over 200 square is simply 200 times 200 and it is 40,000. 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. 4 in 4, that is 1. 4 in 600, that is 150. So that means a to the power of 2 is equals to 150. Taking the positive square root of both sides, we're going to have a equals to plus or minus square root of 150. We can simplify this guy further. So we have a equals to plus or minus square root of 150 is the same thing as square root of 25 times square root of 6. So a is equals to plus or minus square root of 25 is 5 times square root of 6. This is the value of A. What is left now is to find the value of B. So let us continue. As we did earlier, we are going to multiply this left hand side together and this right hand side together. So doing that, we're going to have AB times BC times CA equal to 100 times 200 times 300. The next step now is to fix this guy. So we have CA, C times A, that is CA, times B times B, that is B square, equal to 100 times 200 times 300, that is 6 million. CA times CA, that is CA all square times B square, equals to 6 million. But what is CA? That's the third equation. CA is equals to 300. So let's plug in that. 300 square times B square equals to 6 million. We cannot divide both sides by 300 square. So we're going to have 300 square times B square over 300 square equal to 6 million over 300 square. This guy cancel each other, so we are left with B square equals to 6 million over 300 square is 300 times 300, and that is 90,000. Clearly, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0, 0 cancel 0. So we are left with 600 over 9. 600 over 9. We can simplify this further. 3 in 9, that is 3. 3 in 600, that is 200. So we have B square equals to 200 over 3. Let's take the positive square root of both sides. So we're going to have B equals to plus or minus square root of 200 over 3. So B equals to plus or minus. We can write all this guy as square root of 200 over square root of 3. So B equals to plus or minus square root of 200 is the same thing as square root of 100 times square root of 2 over square root of 3. So this gives B equals to plus or minus square root of 100 is 10 times square root of 2 over square root of 3. Let us rationalize this guy. So let's simply multiply both denominator and numerator by square root of 3. So B equals to plus or minus 10 square root of 3 times square root of 2, that is square root of 6, over square root of 3 times square root of 3, that is square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. This is the value of B. But our aim is to find A plus B plus C. So let's do that. Recall that the value of A that we obtain is A is plus or minus 5 root 6, and B is plus or minus 10 root 6 over 3, and C is what? Plus or minus, let me write it here. C is plus or minus 10 root 6. Let's add them together. So A plus B plus C is now equals to, what is A? That is plus or minus 5 root 6 plus, what is B? B is plus or minus 10 root 6 over 3 plus, what is C? C is plus or minus 10 root 6. So let's add these guys together. 5 root 6 plus 10 root 6, that is 15 root 6. Don't forget the plus or minus sign. Plus this guy, plus or minus 10 root 6 over 3. We can take the LCM. The LCM here is 3. So we're going to have 3 times 15, that is 45 root 6 plus 3 over 3, that is 1. 1 times 10 root 6, that is 10 root 6. Don't forget the plus or minus sign outside. So this equals to 45 root 6 plus 10 root 6, that is 55 root 6 over 3. Don't forget the plus or minus sign. That means a value of A plus B plus C is equals to plus or minus 55 root 6 over 3. This is the required solution. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching.